Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for inclusive webinar with University of Greenwich. So we will be just waiting more people to join us and we will get started. So let me briefly introduce myself. So my name is Mimosa. I'm marketing officers at iaeGlobal UK and Europe. So we very pleased to join today's by Adam Austin, so Senior International Recruitment Officers at the University of Greenwich. Adam is responsible for the students' recruitment from the North American and the UK international students. So also with us is my colleague Zan, so our marketing officer, so who will be doing with the Q&A sessions. So if you have any questions during the webinar, please feel free to tap on the in the chat box, so we will be address them at the end. So now let's hear from the Adam, so who will be studying today's presentations. Adam.
Morning, everybody. Thank you for joining. I'm just going to try and share my screen to let me know if it works okay. So yeah, I think that's working now. So yeah, my name is Adam Austin. I'm a senior international recruitment officer here at the University of Greenwich. So as Mimosa said, I help students from the Americas and UK international with their journey to starting at the university. I've got a very short video just to start the presentation, which gives you a little bit of an idea about what University of Greenwich is like. Hopefully this will work okay. If not, there are subtitles anyway, but hopefully you can hear the sound if it starts.
The University of Greenwich, a community with no limits. No limits on where you come from, and no limits on what you can do next. Greenwich is a place for minds to meet, ideas to spark, and new adventures to begin. A place where our surroundings inspire us to innovate and discover. Evolving our ideas, our ambitions, and the world. Every member of our community counts and makes our impact stronger. A global network delivering solutions. 250,000 undergraduates, postgraduates, tutors, researchers, alumni, and partners. Together, there are no limits on what we can achieve.
So hopefully that worked okay and giving you a little bit of an idea about what the University of Greenwich is like and what we're all about. So it's really important to us that our students enjoy studying at Greenwich and have the opportunity to do really, really well. So we have four main faculties. We have a business school, a liberal arts school, a faculty of engineering and science, and a faculty of education, health and human sciences as well. We have over 300 programs that can be quite specialized, they can be quite niche, but they're all designed with sort of business and industry in mind and to make sure that we're using the latest research-informed curricula. So we support our students to achieve their best. So we've got expert teachers, the majority of which have got formal teaching qualifications, but also loads of experience working in industry. So all of our courses are designed to be as up to date as possible and really industry relevant to help with sort of careers and what comes after university as well. Most of our courses are accredited by professional bodies as well, so you can be really confident that you're getting a really valuable education. So as I said, yeah, four main courses, four main faculties, lots of different schools and a lot of different options to explore. Every single course program that we offer has its own dedicated page on the website, and it's a really good resource. You can go through it, see the modules you can choose, the teaching hours, graduate outcomes, the way the courses are assessed. And as I say, see all of the learning objectives and make sure that you are choosing the right course for you that you're going to be really interested in and is really going to help you with your career ambitions. You can also see the different student support options we've got at the university as well. So there's a lot of support to help you through your whole time at university. So we do have accommodation support. I will speak a little bit more about our accommodation options later in the presentation, but they're there to help you with sort of finding accommodation with the university or your own private rooms. So yeah, there's a lot of support there to help you get settled. The International Student Advice Service are a really dedicated team of highly trained individuals that get regular training about sort of visa and immigration issues. So if you have any kind of concerns about that, the International Student Advice Service are there to give free and confidential advice and make sure that everything works smoothly. There is a load of academic support at the university as well. So students will get a personal tutor in their first year. And if you're staying for an undergraduate, they'll be with you throughout the whole time, or they'll be there for the whole year of a postgraduate. And they are there to help sort of guide you with any career stuff, but also any well-being issues you've got, any academic support you need. So they're the sort of your first port of call for any of that stuff. We also have a team that will help you with any kind of essay feedback if you're not understanding the results you're getting or any of the feedback you're getting. There's a dedicated team to help you sort of understand that as well. The disability, wellbeing and mental health support are really there just to look after you. So if you have any sort of long-term issues or anything happens while you're at university, there are sort of really well-trained advisors around to help give you the support you need, any extenuating circumstances you need, and signpost you to any resources that you might need to sort of support you. The Students' Union sits a little bit separately from the university. So they're run by students for the students. And if you have any kind of concerns about your time at university and about the university itself, you can reach out to them for a lot of support as well. And their support covers academic support, accommodation, well-being, mental health as well. So you have two really big support networks at the university. So I've kind of touched upon it. Employability is a huge part of the University of Greenwich. Our teaching is very hands-on, and we put a real emphasis on practical skills and how you're going to use your degree in the world of work. We have businesses coming in, leading workshops. Some of our students will do client-based dissertations. So the way the teaching is done very much encourages you to start thinking about how you're going to use your degree in the future. Almost all of our courses have placement or sandwich year opportunities. So that can be in undergraduate, maybe it makes your course 3 years, not 4, but you do a full year working somewhere in London with one of finding an internship and getting to work. And we also have sort of MBA placement opportunities with postgraduate courses as well. They're really popular. It's a great way of building up your expertise, adding some really valuable experience to your CVs, and again, just help sort of set you apart from other students when you start trying to look for jobs. So yeah, these internship placement sandwich year opportunities are really, really popular. They are completely optional. You don't have to take them, and you can make the decision once you've already joined the university as well. But there is definitely something to think about. So we have an employability and careers service as well, and they're a really dedicated team that are there to help you with sort of thinking about what you're going to do once you graduate. They organise huge sort of careers fairs where industry will come in and highlight the kinds of jobs that are on offer. They will do mock interviews with you. They do CV workshops. They do counselling sessions. They'll highlight any relevant part-time work opportunities, any internships. They can help with the process of finding a year-long placement as well. They're there as much as you want them, and it's a great asset to have, a great resource to have. So we really encourage our students to sort of engage with the career service from day one, start thinking about what you want to do. And the more you sort of engage with the service, the more likely to have really amazing successes you are. And yeah, the other thing I think that really shines about Greenwich is the student community. We really are a global university. We have students from over 150 different countries. And there's a real sense of community that comes from being a campus university. Students from all over the world are sort of all in one place. London is obviously a very diverse city, and it attracts students from everywhere. So there's always a lot going on campus. Like I say, there were sort of lots of sports clubs to get involved in, lots of different sort of hobby groups to join, different societies. And the Students' Union also put on lots of events to keep campus really lively and exciting place. And so I think that's the real asset that we have from being that campus university. Yeah, one of the many reasons that students decide to study at the University of Greenwich is its location. It manages sort of to mix big city London with countryside attractions and being slightly greener area. London really is one of the most exciting student cities. There's so much to visit and do. I mean, as a tourist, you've got huge attractions like Buckingham Palace, Big Ben, the London Eye. But there's a whole sort of other side to London that I think you don't really discover until you're living here, like music festivals, international concert venues, shopping, restaurants, nightlife. And a lot of it is actually ideal for budget conscious students. You'll find a lot of student deals, reduced sort of fees for students. So it is a really welcoming place for students. So like I say, it's a great city to be in for sort of socializing with friends, experiencing new things. But it's also a great place to be a student, just from the perspective of learning. Whether you're sort of interested in science, history, business, design, fashion, whatever it is, there's a wide range of sort of museums, galleries, and work experiences as well, which are great for students to make the most out of. You're also, in a great location for exploring the rest of the UK and Europe as well more widely. The train system is very good. You can get to all of our major cities in the UK very quickly. And London also has loads of airports to take you around the world as well. But we do have 3 campuses, so I'm just going to speak a little bit about each of them now. We've been investing a lot of money into our campuses. So they are all really exciting places to come and study with a really lovely environment. Our main campus is our Greenwich campus. This is right on the River Thames, opposite Canary Wharf, and it's home to our Faculty of Liberal Arts and Sciences, our Business School, and our School of Design. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's really, really beautiful. It's a very inspiring location, and it manages to mix sort of a historic location with really up-to-date modern facilities. You might recognize it from Hollywood films. It's been in things like The Avengers, Napoleon, Pirates of the Caribbean. It's an instantly recognizable campus, and it's a really inspiring place to study. Greenwich itself is a bit of a sort of town within London. So loads of bars, restaurants, cafes, coffee shops, live music venues, pubs. You really have everything you need in Greenwich. So there isn't too much need to sort of go right into central London if you don't want to. If you do want to, it's super well connected on the sort of tube network, on the train network, buses, or by boat. You can get to central London in like 15, 20 minutes. But then you do have that kind of calmer campus feel as well. So I think it's kind of the best of both worlds, really. Our next campus is our Avery Hill campus. So this is sort of our student hub. As I mentioned, with Greenwich, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, so there are some facilities that we just aren't allowed to build there. And that's sort of why we have Avery Hill. So it's also located in southeast London. It's in a place called Eltham, and it has some really fantastic facilities for teaching and for sports. And it also has a lot of our student accommodation. We do have student accommodation at all of our campuses, but a lot of students will choose to live in the Avery Hill campus just because it's a little bit further out from central London. It can bring the costs down a little bit to stay there rather than in Greenwich. It's the home of our Faculty of Education, Health and Human Sciences. So things like education, nursing, those kind of subjects. It's got a state-of-the-art simulation and clinical skills centre, and it's got some really great sports facilities as well, a gym, tennis courts, football pitches, if you want to get involved in that side of university. It's a little bit of a calmer part of London. It's very green, and it has that real sort of community feel there as well. But being surrounded by students is a very lively campus too. There are shuttle buses that take you to the Greenwich campus for free. They run every half hour. It takes about 20-25 minutes. So you are really well connected to the city as well. And there's a train station a short walk away to get you into central London in about 15-20 minutes too. And then our final campus is our Medway campus. So this is our home to the Faculty of Engineering and Science. It is shared with a couple of other universities as well, which means it's a really lively campus. You've got lots of students around. It's a great place to network with people that you wouldn't necessarily meet, because it is just engineering and science that takes place here, and we have some phenomenal facilities there as a result, because all of the investment goes into those subjects. It also has its own student hub. It has tennis courts, on-site gym, so some really exciting sort of fun facilities at the university too. As I mentioned, yeah, it is located in Kent, so it's a little bit further out of London. It's probably like 45 minutes on the train to get to central London from here. So just sort of being aware that you're not right in London at this campus, you would be in Kent. But the surrounding area is really exciting as well. Big shopping centre, cinema, bowling, lots to get involved in there, and loads of sort of cafes and bars as well. Again, plenty of green spaces. It's a really supportive environment. It's also an industry hub for engineering, so we have a lot of partners located there that offer sort of placement opportunities or support with student skills. I touched upon accommodation. We do have accommodation at all three campuses, and we have an accommodation promise that students in their first year at the university, we will help find them a place, whether that's sort of your first choice or maybe your second or third choice, but you will get a place. All of our accommodation is within walking distance of the campus as well. So you won't be expected to sort of travel, commute if you don't want to. You will be in walking distance, as I say. The cost of the accommodation varies quite a lot, just depending on the decisions and the lifestyle choices you make. So we do have some sort of studio options to live by yourself, your own kitchen, your own bathroom. We also have shared bathroom opportunities, shared kitchen living opportunities, and all of that is going to change the price, but the rooms do start from about £5,500 for the year. And then they can go up to that £10,000 if you'd rather be living by yourself. So there's a huge range of choices to make, really, and just sort of figure out what's your priority. Is it the cost, or is it having your own private space? It's up to you. We have a lot of instalment plans available, and it's about £400 deposit to secure your room as well. It's a really sort of lovely experience, particularly if you're sort of undergrad doing first year. It's a great way of meeting people. So you sort of have a ready-made community. And for postgraduate students, we do have accommodation that is just for postgraduate students or over 25-year-olds as well. So you can be sort of living with people more your age. The accommodation is great because you get that traditional campus experience. There's sort of gyms, there's cafes, there's shops, there's laundrettes, so everything you need is in one place, and it includes all your bills and all of that is sorted for you. They're very secure as well. You need your student card to get in. There's security on site, and there's constant support available as well if anything goes wrong or you need a little bit of help. So it's a really sort of safe, secure environment to be in. We have undergraduate entry requirements. I'll show them here. These are for sort of 3 countries. We have entry requirements for every country, and we have an international admissions team that are used to receiving a whole load of different kinds of results, qualifications. So everything is taken case by case. These are just sort of our standard requirements. But always reach out if you've got a question or you're not sure. And we do have them for every country as well. So I'm not sure where everyone on the call is from, but these are just sort of some of the things we offer for undergraduates. We do also accept foundation year students. We accept transfer students as well. And like I say, all applications are viewed case by case. Similarly, here are our postgraduate entry requirements. So some of our courses require sort of a UK 2-1. Some of our postgraduate courses require a UK 2-2. And we just have different requirements then for different countries. The best thing to do if you're unsure is go onto the website, for the course you're interested in, you can actually check the entry requirements for your own country. But as I say, you can always reach out to us or the team to work out if your requirements are sort of suitable or not. We've also got English language requirements as well. So the most popular one is IELTS, and these are kind of our requirements for most courses. But like I say, it does vary slightly from course to course, just depending on how big a part English is going to play in it. So something like law will have higher requirements than something like computer science. So yeah, IELTS is the most popular. We do accept a variety of other English language tests, including Duolingo, Kaplan, and we have the Oxford ELLT as well, which is an online course, which you get a University of Greenwich discount for as well. There's a whole page on the website with full details and equivalencies for English language. So again, if you're not sure, check the website, reach out. But yeah, I just thought I'd show roughly what they are. So yeah, this is just sort of a little bit about our fees for this year. So we're still accepting applications. If you wanted to join in September 2025, we do still have time. And these are the kind of costs you're looking at. So between 17,500 to 18,700 pounds for undergraduate and 17,500 to 22,000 pounds for postgraduate. And the more expensive ones tend to be our MBA programs, which have that sort of 2-year course and include the placement. We offer a lot of scholarships at the University of Greenwich. We do really want to support students with their journey here. We know how difficult it is. So we have just missed the cut-off for our initial scholarships, but we do still have some scholarships going for this year. So that'll be the International Scholarship Award. At the moment, that is up to £3,500 discount, and you can apply once you have an offer. It's a very short application. It goes to sort of our scholarship board, and they will assess your background, your sort of academic profile, the course you're applying for, and they'll read your sort of essay and allocate you an amount, and it could be anything up to £3,500. If there's any students here thinking about 2026 entry and looking at September 2026, I don't know exactly what the scholarship package will look like. We had a really generous one this year. We're hoping that will continue next year. And there was sort of support up to £8,000. So yeah, for anyone that's thinking about next year, make sure you regularly check the website or regularly send emails, reach out and ask, because we do have different scholarships running every year. So yeah, it's important just to know exactly what's going on there. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it from me. I don't know if there were any questions now, Mimosa? Did you want to do your presentation now? Not sure.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you very much for the insightful introduction. So I'd like to take a few minutes to talk about who we are at iaeGlobal UK and Europe, and how we support students like you throughout the entire journey of the study abroad. So let's talk about today. So firstly, why so many students choose to study with us then? So I will be over some of our key accreditations and certifications. So I will also share a little bit about our global network and we are located. So plus I will explain how we become a leading force in international education. After that, we will look at how we help students apply to the wide range of programs. And finally, I will be talk about like extra services we provide to make sure our students feel supported every step of the way. Also, my colleague Sam, so we will be looking for the Q&A questions. So if you have any questions, you can tap on the boxes. We will be answer the questions later, and you can check the social media, and after that you can follow us. So why just iaeGlobal? So iaeGlobal was founded in 1992, has over 30 years experience in international educations with more than 40 offices across 10 countries and a team of over 250 experts. So we collaborated with more than 700 universities and colleges worldwide. So our students' first approach ensure that you receive personalized high qualifications and high quality support throughout your entire journey. So why do so many students choose to work with iaeGlobal? So firstly, we have an extensive global network. So with the offices in the key locations all around the world, which means wherever you are, they're likely an iaeGlobal team nearby to support you. So secondly, we are trusted by the top institutions. We built strong partnerships with leading universities across the UK, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, and many other the other countries. So the third, we offer comprehensive support, not just with your applications, but also with things like scholarship, funding, accommodations, and even aftercare services once you start your studies in the different countries. And finally, we create thorough study plans. We work with study students of all levels, from the high school to PhD, to help them to find the right accommodation path based on their background and goals. So at iaeGlobal, we go beyond just applications. We provide end-to-end support to help you succeed academically and personally. So next we will be looking for why iaeGlobal we take the qualify and professionally some seriously. So over the 10 years, we earned recognitions and accreditations from some of the most respected organizations in the global education sector. So that this means you can trust that the support and advice you receive from us meets strict ethical and professional standards. So here are just a few of our key accreditations. So ARC, that is America International Recruitment Council. They set gold standards for international student recruitment practices. So British Boarding School Network approved agent. This means we officially recognized for helping students into top UK boarding schools. IEAA, the International Education Association of the Australia, which acknowledges excellence in the international education for students going to Australia. ICEF agency status a global certifications that permit international recruitment standards. So PIER certification, that is a professional international education resources certifications, is a mark of quality in education consulting. And the least but not least, and last but not least, we are also the British Council members, which aligns us with international best practice, including areas like IELTS and student support. So by choosing iaeGlobal, you are not just working with an agency, you are partnered with a global recognized accredited organization that trusted by both institutions and students all over the world. So where is iaeGlobal located? So now that you know we are fully accredited and recognized global, so you might be asking where exactly is iaeGlobal? So where the big strategy is our global reach. So our international presence allow us to support students from all walks of life. So wherever you are in the world. So we currently have the office in the UK, based in London, and Australia, New Zealand, Canada, and Japan, Vietnam, Nepal, and Pakistan, and India. So with this wide network, we're able to offer local support with a local global perspective. So whether you are applying for the Asia, UK, Europe, or elsewhere, you can count on someone from our team who understand both your background and your study goals. And through our strong local partnerships and regional knowledge, so we're able to guide students through different education systems and help them find the right programs in the right country at the right time. So no matter where your journey begins, iaeGlobal is here to help you every step of the way. So now let's zoom in a little closer and talk about what we do, especially here in iaeGlobal UK and Europe. So over the years, we built a strong and trusted network with top universities, education groups, and industries leaders across the UK and beyond. So to support students every stage from choosing the right courses or the settle into building a successful future. So here are just a few of the things we offer. So you can see the university admissions, briefings, and postgraduate study sessions. So you always up to date with intern requirements, scholarship, and options. Also, we have the inclusive university visitors and experience days, giving the students rare across to the top academic environment. Also, we have the in-person onboardings and the student support. We meet the students face-to-face, help with arrival, and help to communicate events to make the transition smoother. So straight from our partner universities, so you can always in the loop. So our after care services including help the registrations, document support, and more after you arrived. So you don't worry after you live in the new countries. So students, event and festival celebrations, because they connection with the students and the feeling at home just as important as academics. So as you can see, we're not just here for application process. We work with you from the one to one steps, all steps, so to graduations and even beyond as you plan your next steps. So how iaeGlobal helps you apply to study abroad program. So we know that applying to the study abroad can feel overwhelming. So with so many programs and universities and the deadlines and documents to manage. So that's why we're here to make the process as smooth and stress-free as possible. So firstly, we help you create a personalized study plan. So we start with an academic background assessment. This will help us recommend the right pathway for you. So whether the foundation or international year one or pre-masters or undergraduate masters or even for the PhD. So then we move on to the custom courses selection. So we will help you find the perfect fit based on your goals, strategies, and preferred university. So next, we support you throughout the applications and the documentation process. We review all your documents from the recommendations letters and personal statements to the CVs, transcripts, and the English test scores. So we also offer interview coaching so you can feel confident and feel prepared if you choose in the university require an interview. So then we submit your application and track the status and keep you update every step. And finally, we provide support guides, including help with the cards or confirmation of enrollment that will be the COE and guidance on the students' visas. So at iaeGlobal, our goal is to simplify to every step of your application journey and most importantly, to help you show admission to your dream university with confidence. The additional services more than just applications. So now we mentioned early, like we suppose doesn't stop once you hit the submit your applications. We know that study abroad is a big life transition, not just an academic one. So here, how we support you beyond just the paperwork. So for accommodation assistance, we help you to find the safe, convenient, and the students-friendly houses accommodation so you can focus on your study instead of stressing about where to live. And for the airport pickup and the setting in support, from the moment you land, we got you back. And so we can help arrange airport pickup and guide you through the first days of living abroad. And for the enrollment support, once you arrived, we assist with university registrations, course selections, and making sure you are set up for the success for the day one. So for the academic procession planning, so we help you plan ahead, whether you think about your next degree level or transferring programs. The students looking for the career development support also we you ready to look towards and the futures. We offer support with internship and part-time work jobs applications and even for the professional networking. So with iaeGlobal, you're not just applying, so you are prepared for the successful future. So as we wrapped up our presentations, I want to share something to the real speaks to itself for our students successful. So over the year, many of our students have gone on to the study at the top universities at around the world, so including the Russell Group's institutions in the UK and leading the university in Australia or New Zealand and Canada. So we keep close eye accommodate progress, making sure the students smoothly transitions from the pathway programs into the full degree courses. And our team also works closely with university to offer continued support, helping the students not just get in but thrive. So with strong academic programs, welcoming environment, and global outlooks, University of Greenwich has been a popular and successfully destinations for many of our students. So if you're looking for students study in the University of Greenwich or reliable or support ways to begin your study abroad journey, so just let iaeGlobal to know is. So we are here to guide you every step of the way. Yeah, so next one is for the question and the answer sections. Sam, and Sam, over to you.
Thank you, Musa and Adam. So We have some question from the students that have sent it, and some that we will suggest that Adam can help us to help our student for the application to the Greenwich. So the first question is that does the University of Greenwich offer any pathway or foundation programs for the international students?
Yeah, so we accept a range of different foundation providers, and you can find all of that on the website, the different foundation providers we have. We also have a partnership with UGIC, so that's our own foundation provider based sort of 5 minutes from the Greenwich campus itself. So that's our foundation. You can also apply for that. It's a kind of a separate entity, so you apply separately to them, and then there's a pathway right through to join us once you've done that first year. So yeah, different options with foundation providers.
We have a question from our student is there flexibility for students who slightly miss the academic or English requirements?
We do have like different options. So if you're not reaching that IELTS requirement, I usually suggest taking our own test. It's an online one that you can do. The English language requirements are quite rigid, and it's more difficult to be flexible with English language. But yeah, we have different tests you can try. We also do have sort of foundations just for English as well, that you can look at as well if you just need to bring up your level a little bit. And we do run some courses, so pre-sessional English courses. So yeah, that would normally be how to sort of get around that.
So what is the application process for the scholarships, and what do you think that makes a student to become a strong candidate for the scholarship?
So yeah, scholarships work in a different way. So in the scholarship we've got at the moment, there is an application form online. So you have to put in your student number, you need to have an offer to study with us, and then you do a short essay about why you think sort of you deserve the money. We also do look at things like your academic background. So if you've done really well before university, that looks really good on your application. And we also look at sort of the courses you're applying for, any career ambitions you've got, and what you're hoping to get out of the course, really. That's the kind of stuff that helps you stand out for a scholarship.
So another question is, are there any automatic scholarships based on the academic merit?
So this year we ran an automatic scholarship. It was an early confirmation scholarship. So it was for students that accepted their offer to study with us early, so by the middle of April to start in September. So that has obviously passed for September 2025. I'm not 100% sure if we'll be doing that next year, but it's definitely something to look for if you're applying for September 2026. And we'll be announcing those scholarships in September, October time this year. But yeah, this year we did an automatic one, and so hopefully we will next year as well.
And we can have a question about the support for international students. A student that asked that are there any language or academic writing support programs for the student who's not really good for the English?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have sort of an academic writing support team. So they are based in the library, and they're there to help you with sort of understanding essay feedback, understanding how to write good essays or do good assessments in sort of the UK university system, understanding the grading you're getting, and to support with English language, the right language to use, the right referencing, how to write a really strong essay. So yeah, there's a team that's dedicated to helping international students with those skills.
So about the accommodation and the living in the Greenwich. So what is the estimated monthly cost of living in the Greenwich?
So I think the sort of UKVI asks to see about £1,700 a month to include sort of everything: rent, bills, groceries, socialising. It does vary. It's quite difficult to estimate the cost of living for students because everyone has a different lifestyle, how much they want to go to cafes, how much they want to cook for themselves or go out for food. It can be really difficult to estimate. Greenwich is right in London, so it is a more expensive part of the UK, but you do get a lot of benefit from being in London as well. So yeah.
And we receive another question from a student that I am interested in placement course. So is there any placement course program in the University of Greenwich?
Yeah, so almost all of our courses have the option of doing a placement year across undergraduate study. So yeah, there's a lot of opportunity for that in almost every course. It's something we really encourage, we really support and help find you great, but help work with you to find great placement opportunities. We never sort of guarantee you a placement. You are competing against other students, but there's a lot of support available to help find them. At postgraduate level, we also have placement opportunities, whether that's sort of in engineering or in our business courses. So yeah, there are lots of placement courses, and it's something that we do really well and we really encourage.
Another question that we said is that does University of Greenwich have the support for students' visa or the visa application?
Yeah, so we have an international student advice service. So they are a team that are just dedicated to helping with visas, CAS issues, immigration concerns. It's free and confidential. You just book meetings with them, but they also do drop-in sessions as well, and they can guide you through the process and help answer any questions that you have.
What about the graduate visa? Is that available in the visa support from the university?
Yeah, so we have the graduate visa. Lots of our students will take advantage of that. It's a great way of sort of staying in the UK after graduation, finding work, and yeah, hopefully being able to get a really great bit of time after university.
About the employability, so does the university provide internship during their course or after the course?
So yeah, we don't sort of guarantee internships, and we won't say that we sort of will give them to students. But yeah, every course, sort of every subject has a careers lead. They'll be letting students know about internship opportunities, summer internship opportunities, anything that's going on sort of in London to make them aware of, and they will help them through the process of applying for them, mock CVs, so mock interviews, CV workshops. So yeah, a lot of support with helping to find internships, and lots of students will take that opportunity. But it's not something that we would necessarily sort of guarantee to students and give to students. They have to work for it.
So have the pre-sessional English course to support the student?
Yeah, we offer pre-sessional English courses. We offer sort of a variety of pre-sessional English courses, some longer ones, some shorter ones. So yeah, it just depends on the kind of level you're at and the level you're aiming to get to.
So about the accommodation for the first year student, what is the options to offer for them?
Sorry, for accommodation in first year.
Yes.
Yeah, so in first year for undergraduate students, it's guaranteed you will get a place in accommodation as long as you apply by the deadline, which is normally the end of June for the following September. So there are lots of different options. You could have your own private room, you could have sort of like a private studio, or you could have your own room but shared bathroom, shared kitchen facilities, or you could have your own bathroom but shared kitchen and living facilities. There's a lot of different options, and it all varies the price a little bit. So it's worth looking on the website at the sort of the different options we have and your different priorities. They're all in walking distance. They're really sort of safe, secure, and friendly places to live. Really popular with international students. So yeah, definitely something to look on the website.
And the last question that I received is that what is the most in demand course and programs? I mean, that is the most popular course in University of Greenwich.
It really varies year to year. I think we get a lot of interest in our business school being right opposite Canary Wharf. All of those placement year opportunities that we have, it means that our business courses are really, really popular. I do know that students also really look at our engineering school because there's a lot of specialist courses there as well, and a range of different courses to look at there too. So yeah, but I think all of our courses honestly are growing and are popular. It's really about finding out what's sort of the most interesting to you as a student.
Does the university offer any PhD course and how to find them?
Yeah, so we offer PhDs. You need to reach out to the academics for that, and find an academic that we have that is offering sort of research in an area that you're interested in as well. It can be a bit more difficult. It is, yeah, something that students do, but you need to have sort of a full proposal ready and be able to approach an academic with it and see if they would be interested in sort of working with you on that.
Yes, and that's all the question for the Q&A part. Thank you, Adam, for
Thank you.
your answers. And that is our workshop at the end of the webinar. Thank you for your attendance. And that is our social media. You guys can connect with us to have the free consultant, and also we can help us to apply to the University of Greenwich. Thank you, you guys. Thank you, Adam, for your attendance.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for organising it, and thank you for joining us as well.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, you guys. Hope to see you soon.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you. Thank you everyone to join us today for your time and attention. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact with iaeGlobal. So we have the website, you can check the website or email us at admin@iaeuk.net. We will be answering your questions. Okay. Thank you, Adam. Thank you. So wish all the best in the future studies and looking forward to see you achieve your dreams and have a good day. So see you next time.